What it is, what it was, what it could be, y'all. Welcome back to Disc Golf Justice. I found a disc that gives me easy distance. I'm talking about a true bomber disc, something I've been trying to beat my photon into for a while, and it just hasn't worked because the disc is too stable. Ladies and gentlemen, I went and caught me a Clash Disc Wild Honey, and boy, this thing is money. I've heard quite a few people mention that this is a bomber disc, but I was like, oh yeah, that's what everybody says about every disc, you know, oh, the next destroyer, the next bomber disc, you know. So I went and got me one the other day, and I've tried it out on a couple holes, and oh my gosh, does she fly. So today I'm gonna play 5 holes using nothing but the Clash Disc Wild Honey, and I'm gonna show you why. This disc should probably be in your bag too. So I'm gonna start out on my favorite hole on this course, hole 2, 489 feet downhill with the man to left of the big tree. Y'all probably sick of hearing me say that on this hole because I play it all the time. But I think this hole is gonna be really good for the Clash Disc Wild Honey because it's super flippy. So I think if I just throw it flat at this gap down there, it'll just turn over and drift over, and we might even be able to get an eagle look, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I just said that. Is jinxed. I'm probably gonna shank this now. Oh, too flippy. Hey, we made the Mando, we made the Mando. So on a downhill shot, you might want to put some hyzer on the Clash Disc Wild Honey. You might not want to throw it flat. Honestly, this isn't too bad a spot to be in, given the fact that I completely overturned it. I've been in a worse place on this hole. I do apologize, it's been a few days since I uploaded a video. I've been down at the ACT Sizzler, the first Australian disc golf event of the year, and I was filming that event, and we're gonna be broadcasting it on Gatekeeper Media's channel, so stay tuned. I'm very, very excited. It should be really big for Australian disc golf. I do have a guy editing that. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot be bothered to take on that edit again. I don't enjoy editing. I can't sit still very well. So I'm out here at the course playing right now. I'm just gonna throw a zone. The grass is really tall, so I'm gonna throw my pink zone, maybe get a little extra ground play. Oh, go in. Oh, I thought I did it. Whenever we get the ACT practice round out, you'll see my putt was really off that day. But I'll tell you what, it feels back now. Even though that one was a little funky, it still went in, whatever. But the putt feels really confident at this exact moment. Still able to walk away with the birdie there. I'm gonna go to hole 3, 344 feet uphill. The basket's tucked behind this tree. That's not a Mando, but everything to the left of this road is OB. I honestly think this could be such a good disc for this hole in multiple ways. I think if you throw it flat to the left of this tree, it'll turn over and go straight to the basket. But also if you put it on a good chunk of hyzer to the right of the tree, it will flip up, push a good ways, and then fade back into the basket. So I might play this hole twice and see how we go. Come out. Turned over a bit much. When I did get this, I was in Canberra, which is higher elevation. I'm not sure which way that affects the stability. That might have made it more stable when I was up there. I don't know. But it's seeming a little flippier now. But a simple fix for that is just to put it on a touch of hyzer. I guess we'll see how confident we really are. Got a downhill putt from circle's edge, probably outside of the circle. Let's put it in there. Nope. Well, can't be unhappy with a par on this hole. It's a pretty tough birdie. I'm gonna play this hole again and do the hyzer flip thing on the right side of this tree, see how it goes. Threw it a smidge nose up, but I think that's gonna help it. We might have a look, get there. I think it's a smidge short, might be circle's edge. If I wouldn't have thrown it nose up, I don't know, because then it probably would have drifted more. Who knows where we would have been at. So this hyzer flip route actually gave us a better look. We're well inside the circle, and we have an uphill putt rather than a downhill putt. Slick is not a bad spot to be in. Let's just sink this. And there we go. There's a birdie on this hole. That was my first time ever birdieing it going to the right side of that tree. I didn't think it was possible for me to get there going to the right side of that tree. I thought the only way I could ever birdie that hole was going to the left side of that tree. And I threw it nose up. This is a bomber. I'm gonna do hole 7 next. It's a 528 foot par 4. You got a Mando to the right of this little pole with a cone on the top of it. I'm gonna do like a hyzer flip thing, I suppose, because it is uphill, but it also then goes downhill, and I'm noticing that this disc is slightly flippier than I thought it was. I'm still loving it, absolutely. It's just meaning I need to put a touch more hyzer on it. My first thoughts on this when I was in Canberra was this is my disc that I can throw flat. It's gonna drift right big time, but then still come out of it a little bit, but I'm noticing it's a little flippier than that. Oh, that's gonna be really good. Oh, that's gonna be really good. Yeah, this is by far the furthest I've ever made it down here. Definitely the closest I've ever been to the basket. We actually have an eagle look here. It's a chance I could throw this in, you know, I'm not going to, but it's a possibility. Put one out there. That's a look. Let's just finish this birdie off. Twice Sorts luck. Last hole, hole 14, is a 384-foot par 4. So we're going for eagle, baby. I think the key is gonna be a little hyzer flip up, drift. Hopefully keep the nose down for once today and park it underneath the basket. Oh, hold it. Didn't hold it. Didn't get on it. I guess I still need to figure out this disc, but it is flying far. That's one thing I do know, is it's going far. Technically, it's still an eagle look. I am gonna run it. I do know this disc is going far. I'm still struggling slightly to understand what exactly its stability is. Like sometimes it seems flippy, sometimes it doesn't. Probably just me releasing it differently, most likely, but hey. Tell you what, that's one of the easier birdies I'll ever get. All right, y'all, that is gonna wrap up the 5 holes with the Clash Disc Wild Honey. I gotta say, I really like this disc. Seems like easy distance. You don't need to throw it too hard. I'm still trying to understand its stability, exactly where it is. It seems slightly flippy, but slightly stable as well. Hey, I'm learning right here with you. All I do know for sure is that this disc was flying much further than I think any other disc I have in my bag. And what I like most about it is it's like not too touchy. Like my Hades was and probably still is, honestly, my furthest flying disc in my bag, but it's so touchy that I'm just too afraid to use it any of the time. Whereas the Wild Honey's got a chunk more stability in it, which just makes me more confident when I pull it out of the bag. But that is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys liked it, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Let me know if you're gonna be bagging the Clash Disc Wild Honey, or if you already do bag the Clash Disc Wild Honey, let me know what you think about this disc down in the comments. If you wanna see more content, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything that I post, because we got some big stuff coming your way, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.